Okay, fine. So this is the short introduction from my side. And now we have our speaker, Pratiksha Puri. So over to you, Pratiksha. And you can share your screen as well. No problem.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you all for joining us. So let me share my screen. Rohit, can you make me host?
Yeah,
So I can share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Pratiksha Puri. I'm a Salesforce certified, and currently I'm working in Bolt Today organization. So this is all about me. So before going to start this session, we have few housekeeping rules, like mute your mic. And if anyone is having any question, you can directly put that question in chat window. So in the end of the session, last 10 minutes, we can discuss it. So our next slide is agenda. So for today's program agenda, that is manual, we are going to discuss about manual share and individual campaign record with another Salesforce user. The second point is enable person account without reaching out to the Salesforce support. So, and the third point is secure Apex code with user mode, database operation beta. Fourth thing is Salesforce or Experience Cloud Slide with the Microsoft credential. The fifth point is new model, Lightning Alert, Lightning Confirm, and Lightning Prompt. So the seventh point is Omni Studio Alert Card is now available in Salesforce platform. The seventh point is Discovery Framework, and at number screen that is screen flow, header and collision sections. 9 number is test flow, and 10th is dynamic related list single, and 11th is bulk delete inactive pick list in the Salesforce itself. So these all points we are going to see practically in our next slide, one by one. So the first topic of this session is manual share and individual campaign record with another Salesforce user. So this is we are going to see practically. So let's get started. So before going to the org, we have this URL for this upcoming summer 2022 release. So we need to register here. Only then we can able to see the new features of summer 2022. So here you can put your details and you can submit and you can create your org. So I have created already mine. So we can go there and we can see the features. So we can go on campaign object. My screen is visible?
Yes.
Anyone can raise.
Yes. I can see your screen.
So before it was this sharing hierarchy option was not available in our developer org. So now in this upcoming like in 2022 spring release, we have got these two features. So we can directly share our records from here, and we can also directly share our record by using sharing hierarchy, depend on the roles, like with whom we can share. So this is our first agenda topic, and second one is enable person account without reaching out to the Salesforce support. Before release, we need to contact to the Salesforce support if we want to enable the person account. But in current release, we have this option already there in our setup. So I will show you that is practically like how we will get this. So I will click on setup. Person account. So here I have already enabled, so I'm not able to see what like you guys will not able to see what it actually show. We need to just check the checkbox that is like enable the person account, and then we can able to see the person account there in our org. Third point is secure Apex code with user mode database. So this point is going to explain by Rohit. Rohit, over to you.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you, Pratiksha. So here you can see like secure Apex code with user mode. So you know very well in Salesforce, we have two types of mode, system mode or user mode. So we can perform our operation with the help of this kind of new features in the summer 22. So if you want to declare some like SQL query, and if you want to run your SQL query in like operation in user mode or system mode, so the new database method support an access level parameter that lets you run database operation in user mode instead on the default system mode. Okay, so by default is a system mode. If you want to make it as a like a user mode in your query, so you can write your like class, and under this class we have like data members. So data member is nothing but like as a methods and like variables, right? So we already have this kind of like account DML handler class. Under this class I already mentioned some methods that is called insert account in system mode, and account in user mode, or query in user mode and query in system mode. So these all highlighted area you can see like insert as a system ACC, insert as a user ACC. So you can easily understand with the help of this kind of SQL. And after that you can see this with user underscore mode, new keyword, right? So if you want to make it your transaction in user mode, so always write your code in within like with user mode, in user mode only. If you want to execute your code in system mode, so you can write like with system underscore mode. So this is new features under summer 22. Next.
So the next agenda is Salesforce org or experience cloud site with Microsoft credential. Before we were not able to see the Microsoft credential, but now if we can log into the Salesforce org by using Microsoft credential. So I will show you practically. So here, if we go to the setup and we will click auth, so we will able to see connection, stay show with connection.
Just refresh your window. Definitely you will be get the auth providers.
Yeah. So here we can see Microsoft option. Before it was not there. So now in current spring release, we have Microsoft option also, and we can log into our org by using Microsoft credential. So next slide will explain by Rohit.
Yeah, so here you can see like we have new modules that is called lightning alert, lightning confirm, and lightning prompt. As you know very well, in our browser we have lots of functionality in console, console.log, something like that, right? Console.confirm or window.confirm or like window.prompt. So we can perform this kind of methods under the browser, right? But in this module we have lots of features in LWC. So we can perform like we can use in this module like lightning alert, lightning confirm, and lightning prompt instead of native API to create notification Chrome and Safari. Plan to end-to-end support cross origin use of the window.alert, window.confirm, and window.prompt native APIs. So this kind of API that is called native API in JS in the browser, so we cannot use right now. Okay, but if you want to implement this kind of features in LWC, so always use like a lightning alert module, lightning confirm, and lightning prompt. So how to perform this kind of operation? Let me share my screen, then you can make it Pratiksha host me, and you can stop your sharing, and then I will share my screen and with the Visual Studio. Yeah, so here let me share my screen. Okay, fine. Okay, so here you can see I already created one alert demo component in LWC. So you know very well we have this kind of files by default. One is HTML, JS, and metadata file that is called XML file. So under this file, I have like HTML. Under this template, you can see like lightning button. You know very well this kind of tags, right? So under this tag, we have like on-click method and labels, right? If you want to show something into the button, so always use like as a label here. And on-click method to perform and to query to perform like any kind of event with the help of buttons on click. So we have three kinds of event here. That is called, one is handle alert click, handle confirm click, and handle prompt click, right? So you have to design this design. If you don't know about this source code, I will share my blog and you can download from it, right? So here, before that, let me show you first of all here. Now you can see my browser, right? Under this browser, if you want to see this kind of features, that is called window.confirm, window.alert, and window.prompt. So you can perform. So here window is the object here. Under this object, we have different kinds of methods here. It's n number of methods here. You can see different kinds of methods, right? So you have to perform, let's say, alert first of all. So this is the native API under the JS. So window.alert, under this alert, you have to pass your message. Let's say welcome, something like welcome SFDC Chandpur, or this is a long name, and you can write like Salesforce and anything as you want, right? So here you can see like window.alert, and you have to write your string under this alert. So this is the native API. If you want to execute this code, now you can see it's immediately showing into the browser one pop-up that is called alert. Not pop-up, is a alert here, and this alert showing like a Salesforce Hunt. This is my tags. If you want to click on this OK button, now you can see the undefined here by default, because it doesn't know about the like OK button here right now. I will show you the what is the difference between this undefined and all the things, and with practical in LWC like components after that, right? So here you can see like window.alert, right? This is the first native API, and same thing we have like window.confirm and prompt. So first of all, like confirm. So confirm, and under this confirm, we have to write like some message, meaningful message. Let's say, are you interested? Like something like that. Are you interested? So it's asking some questions, right? Yes or no, something like that. So here, if you want to execute this one, click enter, and now you can see, are you interested here? This is the like some kind of alert message, and it's having two buttons. Previously only you can see only OK button, right? But in this time you can see two buttons here. First is like OK, and then second one is cancel. So OK is like as a true, and cancel is like as a false. So once you click this OK, now it's always written as a true value here. And if you want to perform again this operation, and this time I want to like click on this cancel button. So once you click on this cancel, now you can see like as a false. So this is the confirmation. So based on this confirmation, can you see my screen? Please, anyone, can you confirm?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So here you can see like window.confirm and window.alert. We already done this native APIs here in the browser. Now we have third one, that is called window.prompt. Okay, so here you can see the prompt. Under this prompt, you have to write your message. Let's say, please enter your name, something like that. And if you want to execute this single line of code, now it's asking like, please enter your name here in the prompt. And let's say I want to enter like my name is like, let's say Rohit Kumar, and click this OK button. So it's written me the string that is called Rohit Kumar here, right? Same thing you can apply. Let's say window.alert, and this time I don't want to enter anything, or let's say I want to enter my name and I want to click on this cancel button. Now you can see the null by default is null. This is the behavior of this like native API of the browser, like window object, and this window object we have lots of methods like confirm, prompt, and alert, right? So this is the native things here. So these kind of things we have this native. We can say that these all natives. So how to convert into the LWC area, this kind of things. Okay, so we can confirm, and previously you already use in lots of places that is called console.log, right? This message console.error, console.warning, something like that. Also we can change these things in the LWC. No need worry about every time you have to depend on this native API. So you can create your own and you can implement this kind of features under the LWC, because LWC is a lightweight framework, as you know very well, and nowadays is a very famous, right? So let me move into my code first of all. And now here you can see three kind of buttons here. First is alert, confirm, and prompt. Okay, and come to the my JS file. Under this JS file, if you want to execute or if you want to use this kind of module, so first of all you have to import that. So I just import from lightning/alert. So this is for lightning alert. Same thing you can apply for the confirm, you can apply for the prompt. So we have three kinds of modules here. This one. So first of all, you have to import this one, these three modules here. After that, this is the first step. This is first step. After that, I just use two types of like property, track property. Here you can see, right? So based on your need, so you can use that, otherwise leave it as it is, because for confirming purpose or promote purpose I am using the output of this messages. That's why. So I am using like async JavaScript here. So as you know very well, we have two types of programming in Apex. One is a synchronous or asynchronous, right? So based on the asynchronous means is a faster, or we can say that is a parallelly work together. No need worry about to wait one source to another source. So it's a kind of multi-threading programming. So here you can see I am just using async handle alert click. This is the method or on click method. This is defined from, just copy this one and into the HTML file. You can see this handle alert. So just copy from here to here and paste it here. After that, you can see like await. If you want to perform this kind of operation that is called asynchronously, so always use like await. So we have like lightning alert. So you can see in the top line number 2, we have that is called alert here, right? Lightning alert module. So here you can see the lightning alert, and after that you can see the open method. This is related like open, or we can say that different kinds of method is available. So right now I'm using here that is called open. Under this open, we have this kind of property, message, theme, and the label. So alert means this is the alert message, and theme I am using error, and label is error. So because it's an alert, so alert always like as a red color. Okay, so this is a small method. Once you done this method, this is the first method to the alert. Same method you can define for the that is called confirmation, and it's having also this kind of parameter like message, variant, and label, right? And this is also having like open, and this lightning confirm coming from this module, line number 3. You can see this highlighted area. Okay, same thing you can define for handle prompt click. Under this prompt, I'm using like a here method that is called open, and after that you can see like then, right? So we can perform this kind of method under the JavaScript. As if you know this JavaScript, so well and good. Otherwise you can learn from my playlist in YouTube, JS for LWC. So I'm also I already mentioned all the concept of the JavaScript used for LWC perspective. I mean also already mentioned all the videos regarding this JS file, or JS, we consider JS tutorial. So I will drop the link, and you can follow and you can watch for your knowledge purpose. So here you can see like handle promote click and lightning prompt open, and message like this is the prompt message, label like please respond, default value initial input value. So let's say please enter your name. So if you want to change this value, so you can change it. Also you can use custom label for this one, because right now I'm not using custom label. If you need, this is the best practice, always use like custom label and don't use any hard coded like text value or maybe like hard coded IDs anywhere in your code. This is the best practice. If you follow this one, you always a good developer, right? So for now, let me leave it as it is here, and after that you can see the end result, and I'm storing this result into the prompt variable that is called here trackable property, right? So this is the all about like component and how to design this component. Now you can see JS file, HTML file, right? I'm using this prompt track decorator variable here in HTML. So you know very well data binding. If you don't know about this LWC, so you can watch my playlist in YouTube, and you can learn each and every decorators where we can use and what is the use of each and every decorators like API, wire, trackable, something like that, right? So here we have another third line, and third that is called third file, metadata file, configuration file. We can see that under here you have to is expose always is a true if you want to expose this component outside the this VS Code or in your like if you want to use this component into the Salesforce. So always expose is equal to true. Here you can see the property, and this is the XML file, and XML file always work as a tag based language, look like as a HTML, but it's different from the HTML, okay, because it's having some data binding properties. Now you can see the targets. Under the targets you can see like I'm using this component only lightning __ homepage, right? So how to use that? So I just already deployed this component, but how can see this components look like? Okay, so just let me open here this org. So I just open here, or just open any application as you want, right? So I'm using like as a sales application, is a predefined application, and here once you've done this sales application, now you can see here different kinds of tabs. So just click this home tab here, right? And once you've done these things, now you have to use this that component that is called alert component here, because I already mentioned like home lightning __ home screen. So how to use the home page here? So just you have to click on this that is called gear icon, and now you can see the edit page here, right? So just click this edit page, and after that, once you've done these things, now you will be see under the custom that is called alert demo, this component I already mentioned here. If you don't know about this icon, how to change that, you can watch my LWC playlist. So you will also change this one, because if you want to make it your component as a differentiate, like I want to differentiate this alert component different logo, so you can change it. Everything is customization here, okay? So now just you have to drag and drop anywhere as you want in this area, okay, like this one. And here just click on this save button, okay? Once you save it, now you have to activation this. So just click on this activation, and once you click on this activation here, right, now you will be see the message that is called like assign to org. So I already assigned, that's why you can see this new feature new button that is called remove as a org default. So I already activated this one. So now you have to do back button here. Just click on this back button, and you will be see my component here. So now you can see three buttons here: open alert model, open confirm model, open prompt model, and the confirm message and prompt message. So just click on this open alert message and just focus on that, because alert is only defined here in the native. Earlier I just already shown you, okay? So just right now you have to click on this open alert model. Now you can see the red here. This is alert message. Now you can see this is the alert that is called lightning alert. So you can perform your lightning alert message here in the LWC. If you have some error in your code and you want to show this error in the end user, in front of end user, or maybe in development time, you want to see this error anywhere. So it's immediately showing like if having some error, and you can put anywhere, okay, this one. So this is simple example for the lightning alert. Now you same thing you can perform like open confirm model. So once you click on this one, now you can see two buttons here, okay and cancel, right? So if you want to click on this okay, it's always written as a true. Now you can see the confirm message is a true here, right? If you click on this cancel button, is always written as a false. Now you can see the confirm message as a false. So you can perform any kind of operation based on your need or based on your requirement, based on your need, based on this value that is called true false. So you can hide and show your component, and you can perform your APIs like result after the successful message is coming or not, something like that. So you can perform this kind of operation here. Now we have last button here that is called open prompt model. So let me click on this prompt, and now this is the default value. I already shown this one into my VS Code. Now you can see, and that is here. You can see the initial input value. It is coming from here to here, initially input value. You can change it. Let's say my name is Rohit, something like that, and click in this OK button. So it's automatic take this input from here to here. Now you can see the prompt message, my name is Rohit. So again, you have to click on this one, and if you want to cancel this one, and it's always written as a null value. Now you can see the null value. It's nothing here, right? So this is the new features under like summer 22. Okay, so this is all about like new features related this lightning alert, lightning prompt, and lightning confirm. So over to you, Pratiksha, and you can continue. And I want to make it to you as a host.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. You can share
Yeah.
your screen and you can perform next operations.
Next slide is over to you only.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me share my screen again. Give me a second. Okay, fine. So let me share my screen again. Okay, fine. So you can make it my you can make me as a host. So just I can share my screen. Pratiksha, can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, okay, thank you. And let me share my screen. Okay, fine. So please confirm, can you see my screen, everyone? Yeah. Okay, fine. So this is the new features under the Omni Studio that is called Velocity. And this is the also native features available under the Salesforce platform. Previously, it's not available. Right now, we have this kind of new features right now. Okay, so how to perform this one? Now Omni Studio, as you know very well, like Velocity is a separate we can say that new terminology under here. Now you can see like this flex card previously is not available under the Lightning App Builder, but here now you can see this flex card here, right? So if you need some flex card under the Velocity, so it's also previously like need worry about like install the data pack from the GitHub repository. So first of all, you have to install this data pack into the Velocity, and then you can use this data pack into the Lightning App Builder page or anywhere as you want in the Salesforce. But right now, no need worry about any packages here, because this feature is available under Lightning App Builder that is called Flex Card is available. So you can see in the highlighted area that is called Flex Card. So this is related to the Omni Studio. So if you have some like Omni Studio org, so you can see this kind of operation. Right now I don't have, so you can see in your org if you have. So this is another feature that is called Discovery Network. So first of all, if you need something like manage every aspect, your questionnaire driven data collection in the Velocity, and that is called Omni Studio. So you can enable your user and you can perform your data model power under this Omni Studio. So how to do that? So you can search this general setting in your org, in Velocity org. Under this Velocity org, you have to find out that is called discovery framework, and you have to enable this setting that is called general setting, and you have to enable that because it's capture and sharing rich customer related information in a sufficient and compliant manner, right? So if you need this kind of operation like data driven collections, so always return this kind of always set this kind of value that is called enable general setting under discovery network. So this is all about like discovery network. Now this is a very most important for us. If you are Salesforce admin, developer or architect, so you have to focus on these features. First is like screen flow header. We can collapsible and we can make it as a expandable. So we have two types of functionality here. So how to perform that? I will show you one by one here. So this is the this is related our like screen flow. So how to perform that? So let me move into my org, and here this is my org. Okay, so just let me open my flow here first of all. So just let me enter like flow, just click on this flow here, and it's automatic navigate into my flow. So this is old org, that's why you can see my previous logo, right? But let me move to my latest summer 22 release org. So now you can see the logo here. Just focus on that, this logo, right? So this logo is related to our summer 22. That's why. So every release having its own logo. Salesforce or automatic change after 4 months, this logo. That's why you can see the summer 22 here. So just focus on that first of all. And here, let me move into the flows first of all. Now you can see the flow here, and let me move into the flow first of all, because I need to create the screen flow with the collapsible section. So how to do that? Just click on this new flow. Okay, so just click on this new flow, or yeah, here click on this new flow and select your template based on your requirement. So right now I'm working on this screen flow, and click on this create here, and here you can see the auto layout. This is a layout, and you can manage anywhere as you want, right? Okay, so here in this plus icon you can see the screen component interaction. So basically screen where we can use if any user want to perform any interaction with the database or something like that, like input type of box or something like that. Okay, so you can use this one that is called screen. So just click on this screen and you have to enter the screen name here. So let's say personal, or let's say screen first, for better understanding purpose, like screen first. Under here you have to use this component from here, that is called component, flow component here. So how to do that? Here you can see the section under the display module. You can see the section here. Just drag and drop this section here. Under this section we have new features that is called include header. Previously you cannot see this one, and now you can see summer 22 this new features, that is include header, that is related our collapsible. So just once you enable this one, now it's immediately showing one arrow, down arrow here, that is called collapsible or expandable. Based on your need you can do that like this one, right? So you can easy to understand this one. Just you have to click on this one, or you have to enable this one, and it's asking like level. So let me enter like personal information, something like that. Once you enter this one, now it's immediately showing here personal information with this arrow, right? And if you need something, let's say I want to perform some bootstrap, so it's always work on the bootstrap, like you know very well, like section wise or column wise full width. So now you can see if you want to perform like 6 by 6, because bootstrap screen always work as a 12 columns. So based on your need, so you can do that. So I have this kind of 6 of 12 half width. You can see like 6 by 6 here. So this is the 6 first, and this is the 6 first. Total width you can see here to here 12. So this is the bootstrap automatically here. So now you can see in the first section or second section, if you need something, let's say I want to perform like as a tax input type of box, and let me drag and drop and enter, let's say first name. Now you can see the first name, right? Same thing you can apply for the last name, and let me enter the last name here. And now you can see the last name. If you make it as a required, so you can make it and leave it as it is based on your need. So this is the first section. Let's say another section. How to perform another section here, how to add that. So first of all, you have to search under the section here, just drag and drop, and under this section you have to include this header. Under this header, let's say additional information, additional info, something like that. Now you can see the additional info, right? So under here, let me add the column here, same thing, let's say email. So you can use the standard things. For now, I'm not using standard things. You can use it if you have some like database interaction, so you can use it. Otherwise, you can take as a text here, because for your better understanding purpose, I'm using text only here. So let's say email, like email, and let's say another things here like text, and you can use like phone number, right? So we have the additional information, email and phone. We have two types of section here, and let me click on this done button. Once you've done it, now you can see this flow here that is called screen flow, and after that you have to click on this save button. And once you've done this save button, it's asking like flow name. So its flow name is like as a section flow, screen flow. So screen flow, if you don't know about the lightning flow builder, this kind of features, and we can say that every tutorials you can watch my YouTube channel, because I already mentioned all the things, because your better understanding or better knowledge, because I already given the best quality of this content, right? So try to understand what I'm saying, and then you can achieve your goal, right? So now once you click on this save button, so it's asking the name, let's say flow, say like section screen flow. So once you've done these things, you have to click on this save button, and after some time it's saved here. Now it's time to run this flow, how it is look like. So just click on this run button here, and here you will be see the new UI here. Okay, now you can see section screen flow. This is a flow name, and now you can see two sections. First section is a personal information. Second section is you can see the additional information. Under this section, you can see my two fields here, right? First name, last name, email, and phone number, right? And it's a collapsible. If you need, let's say Rohit, I want to enter this Rohit, email address as you want, let's say this number, and I want to hide this information. Let's say if you have lots of lots of area, and if you don't want to waste your spaces, so just you have to collapse this all information one by one, and you can fill your information and you can work accordingly, because it's based on the large amount of fields. So if you need something like if I want to change something, so just expand this and you can change it. Let's say Kumar to, let's say, Singh. Okay, and again you have to collapsible, and you can perform this kind of operation. So this is the new features under the flow. Okay, now let me move to my new slide, and under this slide now you can see the test flow beta. So we can perform our testing. Same thing, you can perform your testing under the Apex code. So you have to write your test class for each and every Apex class, because every time if you need to develop and develop, and after that you have to deploy your Apex class. So one environment to another environment, it's not required to sandbox. So it's based on your sandbox to UAT, and UAT to QA, and QA to UAT, and then after that you can see the production environment, right? So this is the deployment life cycle. If you don't know this deployment cycle, so you can learn my playlist. I already mentioned 7 videos about the deployment process under the Salesforce, and how to perform this kind of stages. and what is the issue each and every state is, how can we resolve these issues, right? So this kind of operation we can perform. And now you can see like test flow beta. So we can perform the testing under the flow as well. Same kind of like Apex programming. So you have to write your test class for the Apex programming, and it should be like must be 75 code coverage. Otherwise, you will not deploy your code. It's throwing some error, right? So first of all, minimum code coverage is 75. Maximum it can be like 100%. Okay. So now you can see this feature is a beta right now, but you can test your flow logic for any new changes made into the existing flow. So here I will show you this practical how can we can perform these things. So now here let me show you here in my org, and I already mentioned here. Yeah. So I just already created record trigger flow. And if you don't know about this record trigger flow, you can create your flow and you can perform that, right? And now how to perform that? So just here, just click on this start button. I am using account as an object, and it's a trigger on the like record is created only. And we have one condition, how can perform and how to configure this start screen. Now you can see the selected object account, and I'm using this trigger only created, not like created or updated or deleted or updated. Based on your need, you can perform, because right now I'm showing only here that is called created. That's why I'm using this first option here. After that, you can see like set entry condition, and this is the new features under the flow that is called formula, and it's showing like new, and you can perform this formula. Previously you can see only this kind of options like none and custom logic. This option you can see before summer 22, but after that you can see new features that is called formula evaluate to true new, right? So you can perform your formula based on your validation rule and formulas as you already done in your configuration part, that is called Salesforce administrator, right? Now you can see here I just use the tax method or tax functions, not method. So function or method both are different, something different. If you don't know about this one, so you can watch my Apex programming tutorials. What is the difference between the functions and methods? Okay. So now you can see like tax. Under this tax, I just used like record.industry. So this is the global variable. Here you can see like $record.industry. So I'm using like industry is related our account object. That's why you can see the industry here, industry field. And I'm checking this industry is equal to banking or not. If you this condition is meet, then you can perform the next operation, otherwise not. So I'm just make it here some changes like this one. I just made one space between this equal to, and I want to check the syntax. I want to check the syntax is correctly or not. So just click on this check syntax, is throwing me error. Now you can see the red hole mark in this formula screen. Now you can see error, syntax error dot found equal to this with this, like this one. So end user and developer can easily understand this error, and now it's automatic fixed here because we have some space between this equal to, right? So just remove this space between this equal to and check again syntax. Click on this check syntax, and after that you can see like valid. So developer can easily work and can easily do these all kind of things and perform the operations. So this is the new things under the flow here. And once you've done these things, so I'm using only like action and related records. I'm not using any kind of synchronous triggers and successfully, and click on this done button after that. So here, this is the start screen. After that, you can see like update record components, how to get it. So just click on this plus icon. Now you can see the update record here. So you can take it from here because it's a new element. So just click on this one, and I'm using this update account to active. And now you can see how to find the record to update and set their value. I'm using this trigger value only. So after that, you can see like set filter condition. So I'm not using any kind of condition here. Just you can see here set field values for the account record. So I'm taking this field from the account object that is called active underscore C, yes. So I want to set yes. So that's why you can see this configuration here. And after that, you have to click on this save button, and now you can see here that is called view test beta. So this is the new button is coming here in this release. Previously you cannot see this view test beta here, this button. Now you can see this button here, right? Because you can check your flow is working or not. So how to check that? Because debug and view test data is a different. Debug means you can find out your problems here or bugs here, but in view test data, if you have some assertion operations, like system dot asserts equal, assert not equal, so you can perform this kind of operations, right? So just you have to click on this view test beta. I already created one test for this one. If you need to create, just click on this create button and you can perform your test, like new test, right? So I already created this test here. Let me show you how it is look like. So just click on this edit, and now you can see the first things like is a label test. I'm just using only created. Second is initialize the field. So it's the automatic taking from taking all the fields from the accounts. Now you can see the account object fields here. So here you can see I already set up somewhere any kind of value. Let's say demo. Here you can see the account. You can fill any kind of values here, and finally you can see the set assertion. So I need like active field should be yes, otherwise it should be failed, right? And you can see the filter method account not updating. So this is a filter method. So how to execute that? So just you have to click on this. First of all, let me change the value in the flow so you can easily understand. Like no, first of all no, and let's say no. Click on this done button, save it. And if you made something in your flow, always save your flow. And again you have to click on this view test and click on this drop down, and now you can see like run test and view details. Just click on this one, and it's time to be failed here. Why? Because my assertion operation asking like active equal to yes, I already set up like as a no. That's why. So it's not having this kind of assertion right now. So it's a here you can see like assertion failed because it's a condition was not meet condition. So it's a equal to yes. Custom filter message, you can see I already mentioned this one, account is not updated, and now you can see the active is no equal to yes. So it's asking like as a yes, but it's taking like as a no here. So I already changed it here. That's why it's the automatic failed here, right? So how to fix that? So if anyone change it from here, let me show you, or click on this edit flow, and here let me show you just this one, and I want to change this no to yes in the from the back end. Just click on this one here, right? And click on this done, and again you have to click on this save button, click on this view test data, and now you can see the failed. Why? Because it's a test cases here, so it's a failed here. Now I want to click on this run test and view details, and it should be passed here right now. And now you can see each and every icons here like passed and failed. Previously you can see the red mark, now you can see the green mark, because right now it's a successfully assertion here, successfully run our flow. So this is all about like view test data. You can perform your testing under the flow summer 22. Now let me move to next slide here. Now you can see the other features can be explained by the Pratiksha. So let me stop my screen and over to you, Pratiksha.
Yeah, can you make me host?
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, now you are on host. You are on host.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So before in spring 2022, it was not there, that is dynamic related list, but in summer 2022, we have dynamic related single list. So we can add this list to go through the app builder page, and if we go there, we can get this option to add the dynamic related list to the to our page. So we can go and we can do it practically. So wait a minute. So here I have already here one related list, but if I want to add dynamic related list, so we can go to the setup and we can edit the page. And if we type here dynamic related list, so we can drag this dynamic related list here. And by using dynamic related list, we can filter, we can add extra record to the things. It was not possible before, but now we can do it by using related list. So if I will activate. It is not visible here. I think I need to give security. Rohit?
Yeah, just you have to click on this edit page, and then you can drag and drop the related list. Edit
Yeah,
page.
I have added already, but
Yeah.
it is not.
Yeah, again, you have to try.
Okay.
Just drag and drop anywhere as you want. Just drag and drop first of all. Yes.
Yeah.
Just click, just remove this from here. Remove from here. This related list. Remove. You can see the small icon that is called delete. Just delete one here. And again, you have to this one. And here in the right panel, you can see like related list assets, right? So you can change it into the asset to any kind of like object. Okay. So you can change like as a cases or something like that based on your need. So you can perform and just click on this save button and then activate and assign to org. It's asking in the bottom, assign to org, and click on the next and save. And again, you go back, because it's the advanced version. And Pratiksha, you can explain these things because it's having like sorting, searching, or ascending, descending, or we can say that like how many records you want to show here, because it doesn't have any kind of like cases. That's why you cannot see any cases. So best example for this one, you can choose account record page, and then under the account you can see the any kind of standard record that's having like a contact or maybe cases or anything as you have. So first of all, you have to check records.
Yeah.
So click on this all accounts list view. Check the cases is available or not for this one. Fortunately, no. It doesn't have any cases, so you can change another like records, all accounts, and you can take like Burlington, because definitely Burlington having some cases. Yeah, yes. 2 cases. Yeah. So just you have to click on this. Yeah, same process you can follow here, and just drag and drop that particular dynamic related list in that particular places. That is called contact, opportunity, cases. Not remove anywhere. Only related tab you can enter this one. Yeah. Just drag and drop in particular places here. Okay, fine. And change into the cases or any contact as you want. Yeah, cases. Click on this save button and activate. Then you will be see 2 kinds of cases here, and you can explain each and every functionality. Pratiksha, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So here we can add, like before it was, we can add only 10 records, but now we can add number of records here in case. So this is the thing, and we can filter also this all the cases. And let's get into the second, like last point, that is bulk delete inactive pick list values. So before it was not there in our org, but now we have bulk delete option in our pick list values. So we can look into this practically. So this is account, and in account object, I have state name pick list value. So that is state. So here I have few values of pick list. If I deactivate these values, it will store into delete unused pick list value. Attempt to delete class values for the following records. Okay. So if I will deactivate that value I will get here, and I can perform bulk delete operation by using this button. Before it was not here, but now we can perform bulk deletion operation for the pick list values. So now it is already deleted.
So it takes some time, because
Yeah.
if you want to delete like bulk, so it's taking some process, and you can see this process under setup, and also before setup you
Please
can,
repeat. Yeah.
yeah, so under the setup you have to enable before that this kind of operation like pick list setting. So under the setup you have to enable this pick list setting, otherwise you will not see this like delete unused value button as a highlighted. So
Yes.
you have to check on that. Under the setup you have to check like pick list
List
setting.
settings.
Yeah. In the last you can select bulk delete inactivate pick list
Yeah,
value
it
beta.
is
So you have to enable that. Yeah, so we already enabled that. So after some time it will automatic vanish from that particular places, as we already deleted from inactivate values. So just refresh again and again and you will be see. And also you can check the jobs as well, because it's perform the jobs after some time. It's showing like successfully into your mail as well, because you will be get some mails from Salesforce side, because you already deleted or you already like inactivate this kind of pick list value. So you will not be longer something like that. So this kind of mail you will be get soon. So this is the another features here.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Any questions?
So guys, if you have any question query, so you can put your question query under the chat box. Otherwise you can speak me and I will solve your question query if you have regarding this session. Otherwise I have one offer for all of you. If you want to make it like as a host or speaker in my group, so you can send me the message in my Telegram or WhatsApp group, and then you can you can make it as a speaker in upcoming like we can say that event. So you guys asking like what is the difference between system mode and user mode? So as you know very well, Salesforce totally box on the system mode, right? So suppose that if you are using any kind of Apex class, and that Apex class totally depends on the system mode right now, because system mode is nothing but it's a kind of some permissions we already defined it by the system Salesforce and not user. Or if you need some like I want to execute this Apex class for particular specific user or some particular specific permission sets, so how to execute that particular Apex class with the help of user mode? So we can perform this kind of operations with the help of system mode or permission mode based on your this is the security level. We can perform our code with security, without security. I think you got the answer, Yogesh Tiwari. Or Vijay, can we get the recording? Yeah, you can get the recording in my YouTube channel. So let me send it, or let me share this kind of information to you, because it's related our YouTube, like Salesforce Hunt YouTube. Under this Salesforce Hunt YouTube channel, you can see each and everything regarding our events, as well most important playlist about the Salesforce ecosystem, not regarding like only 2-3 example or something like that. It's a whole sea. You can see all the informations. So thank you guys for your time.